Mara, listen, when you step into an elevator to go to your office, you will either stare at the ceiling or the roll call floor numbers.
Maybe we should ask, is that riding box we're in safe? Josie Sturman joins us now. She did it, and she tells us what she found out tonight. Josie?
Kelly, well, the cars you ride, they're safe, and they're supposed to put the proof right in front of you in a card in the corner of an elevator. What we found out may have you checking those cards pretty closely and then potentially searching for the stairs.
I'm not going anywhere.
Dozens of people tossed down an out-of-control escalator. Others trapped in an elevator car that's stuck. These may be the worst-case scenarios, but they're the first thing many imagine when they step into a people mover.
Before I step on, I pray, Lord, keep me safe.
Middle River's Darlene Meeks is looking up because she's been trapped going down on broken elevators not once, not twice, but 3 times.
I often wonder how often they check these elevators.
We wondered, too, about the ups and downs of elevator and escalator inspections.
We feel very confident that the vast majority, 100%, are safe.
Confidence that comes from the state's Department of Labor Licensing and Regulation. But should you feel secure about stepping on? We're pushing buttons to find out.
You have to take it seriously.
Paul Cole certainly does. For 2 decades, he installed and tested elevators. Then in 2009, he started inspecting. At the time, the state couldn't keep up demand for inspections, so the work was turned over to third parties. Paul's company, All Safe Elevator Inspections, was born.
I know how things should be. And just looking at certain things, it pops right out at me most of the time.
He checks code and cars going top to bottom. He rides level by level to look for anything out of order.
And the car's still sitting here.
He's not only looking out for your safety, he's keeping his clients compliant. So the certificates in their elevators never hit their expiration date. He's diligent, but for others, it can be tough to keep current with those cards.
I think it's a big deal if it's more than 2 months.
But what about 6 months or 12? Would you think twice about riding if you saw that? Chances are you already may have. As part of an ABC 2 News investigation, we analyzed thousands of private inspection dates supplied by the state to see if any hit the floor on expirations. As of March of this year, we found that of almost 7,000 elevators in the Baltimore metro area, more than 800 were past due. 354 had missed their inspection by 6 months or more, and a whopping 196 were overdue by at least a year. As for escalators in private-run buildings, there are 276 in the Baltimore area. Nearly half are overdue, according to state records.
The units that say it's overdue is not safety-related issues, it's the minor maintenance-type issues.
Ron DeJulius, the head of DLLR, is sure you're safe because in addition to inspections, he says elevators and escalators are supposed to get monthly maintenance checks. How can we know for sure?
Well, I guess you can never know positively every single one, but just knowing the industry and our department knowing the industry the way it does, the vast majority we know are being treated in a proper manner.
Companies who don't may have to pay. The state hands out fines for skipping inspections. And in just the last 8 months, 965 companies have gotten a slap for their slip-ups. But fines aside, you still might feel like searching for the stairs if you see that expired paper.
And I can understand the apprehension.
And as president of All Safe Elevator Inspections, Teresa Mashak says that expired paperwork may be blamed on something as simple as an office backup.
Not that the elevator is not safe to ride, not that it's not code compliant. It could essentially just be that piece of paper that is not posted.
But for people like Darlene, a lot is riding on that paper.
I just pray I don't get on one day and they don't get me out of there.
Although we did see a lot of units that hit expiration, this is actually an improvement from 2 years ago. Since the state handed over inspections to third parties back in 2009, the number of past dues has actually dropped by more than 50%. And keep in mind, Maryland has a very safe track record when it comes to people movers. Since 2009, there have only been 10 accidents. Most of them were minor, and there have been no deaths. So you're probably wondering now about the elevators where you live or work. We put a lot of information you can use on our website, abc2news.com/elevators. Elevator. It's a special section on our website. You go here, we've got a lot of great features. You can watch all of our stories, take a quiz about elevator safety, look at the most recent accidents, and the best feature is right here. If you click on this map, it'll pop up and you can look county, city, wherever you live and check and see which elevators, which escalators may have been out of date. You can get information on them. Zero in on where you live and where you work and get the information you want. That's abc2news.com/elevator. Josie Sturman, ABC 2 News.
Good work, JS.